Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you all have been good and great and blessed. Guys, for today's video we are going to make a deep dive into the Atlanta Hawks off-season. I just want to go through the changes they made, some predictions, and look at last year's campaign, and yeah. Guys, just to have a deep dive. If you enjoy this kind of video, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment. What do you think about the Hawks? Would be very interesting for me. And let's jump right into it. Alright, so of course last year the Hawks they won 36 games, they lost 46 games. So not a very good season if you look at the player stats. Of course we have Trae Young leading with 25.7 points. He didn't have a bad season, but he was hurt, almost 11 assists. I love that. And yeah, he missed some games, but he's still delivering. Even on the defensive end, he's not terrible anymore, I think. The second leading scorer was then, of course, DeJounte Murray. They brought him in via trade from the Sacramento Kings. They gave up a lot for him. And yeah, it just didn't really work out. His stats, they look solid, like 22 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. I like that. Yeah, but it just didn't really work out. And of course, they wanted to move on from him. Trae Young still being a little bit younger, and he's just a franchise guy. And I think a better basketball player, if I'm honest. I love the 11 assists from Trae Young. That's something not many people talk about, but we will look into the DeJounte Murray trade in a moment. And yeah, it's just unfortunate it didn't work out. I thought it's going to work out great, DeJounte playing more defense and Trae Young focusing on the offense. Yeah, but it didn't work out. Anyway, the next guy up is Bogdan Bogdanovic, 17 points, about 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Of course, he had a good Olympics. And yeah, he's getting there in age a little bit. So it's going to be interesting in what they will do with him. Is he worth a one first round pick or even 2? I'm not so sure. Maybe 1 protected one. But I think his contract is not so team friendly, so teams probably want to stay away from that. But we all know what he can deliver. Great shooter. I see him as a 6th man off the bench. Maybe he gets bought out and somebody can sign him for a championship run. Maybe the Mavs, that would be amazing. The Lakers, we will see. Then the next guy up is Jalen Johnson, who I really had as my most improved player candidate, but then he ended up missing a lot of games. And I think, yeah, he only played 56 games, so that was not enough to go for that award. He averaged 16 points, almost 9 rebounds and 3.5 assists per game. So very good season. He really took advantage. DeAndre Hunter, the next one in the list, was always hurt, or had some struggles with hurt, not always, but he struggled and was hurt a lot of times. So Jalen Johnson coming in, and he really delivered. He took the space that was given to him. Great athleticism. Good on the defensive end of the game. Him and Trae Young could really be something for the future, I think. So yeah, he's not going anywhere, and I think he was even one of the main reasons why the Hawks didn't draft Alexander Sarr, because they are so high on Jalen Johnson. So very good. DeAndre Hunter, it's a little bit underrated, I think. I mean, he just always has a problem with staying fit. Last year he only played 57 games, about 15 points per game, 4 rebounds. I wish that number would get just a little bit up. 1.5 assists. Yeah, I don't know. Sadiq Bey, he was solid, but he also was hurt. And now he's with the Washington Wizards, so they let him go. Clint Capella starting again over Onyeka Okongwu, which I think is a shame. Okongwu, they have, in my opinion, they have no reason to start a 30-year-old center over a young, promising center in Okongwu. So even I'm from Switzerland and Capella is from there too. I always loved him, I still do, but I just think it's not the right situation for him. They should move him. Maybe he's going to get bought out, and then can also, like Bogdanovic, go for a contender. So yeah, I mean, the rebounding is always really good. 11 points, 10 rebounds. Those are perfect 2K numbers, NBA 2K numbers. But yeah, Okongwu, 10 points, 7 rebounds. Like I said, he's on a very nice contract. He has started like 50 games in his career because of Capella, so they really need to make a decision there. Bruno Fernando, it's not a big deal. Kobe Buffkin, somebody I could also see making a big jump, out of Michigan. I had a lot of promise him coming to Atlanta, even so I thought it's not the best fit for him, but yeah, I'm still expecting a lot from him. I have hope for him. And then down here, all the way down, we have a very good player in AJ Griffin, and I think it's a shame what the Hawks did. They did such a poor job helping him to develop. He had such a good rookie year, and you saw all the athleticism, the defense, and just very good player. And now they let him go for pretty much a second round pick, which they drafted Nikola Jurisic. I don't know. I think it's a shame. I hope AJ Griffin finds his role in Houston. Alright, so let's have a look at the payroll, of course. So we have, of course, Trae Young making a lot of money, 43 million. He's under contract for the next 3 years, so he's here to stay, or they might get traded. He's still only 25 years of age, so he's still a kind of a young player. And then we have Capella with 22 million, age 30. Like I said, like maybe they find a trade for him, but I don't think the return is a lot. Maybe some second round picks. And let me make this here a little bit bigger so you can see the whole picture. And then we have DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, he's going to make up to 25 million in the 2026 year. He's going to be like 30 years at that point. Like I said, if he could stay healthy, I think he's underrated. But yeah, it seems like he just can't stay healthy. Bogdanovic, wow, he's under contract for 2 more years and then even has a team option. I didn't know that. I thought his contract also runs out at the end of this year, like Clint's. 32 years of age. Oh my goodness. Yeah, then he's not going to be a buyout candidate. Maybe they find a trade, bring in some second round picks, maybe a young promising player, somebody who failed at a different situation, kind of like the AJ Griffin deal. Onyeka Okongwu on a very team-friendly contract for the next 4 years, so they did a great job there. And I'm actually surprised that he signed this contract, because of his situation. Then, of course, Zachary Risacher, they drafted him with the number 1 pick, already making 12 million. It's ridiculous how much money these young rookies make nowadays. Like this used to be like a very good contract for a veteran, like 12-15 million. Now it's just a rookie. It's crazy. Then, of course, they brought in Larry Nance Jr. in the DeJounte Murray trade. So it was Murray to the Pelicans, and then they got back like Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels, and I think that Lakers first round pick next year. So that's going to be interesting as well. Larry Nance Jr., they just need some big man help, so that's why they brought in him. And then Dyson Daniels, I think is the most interesting and fun part of this deal. He's like DeJounte, like a very good defender. Like he can get to the rim a little bit better. You see an improvement there, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Yeah, still 21 years of age. We will see where that leads us. And yeah, so Jalen Johnson still on his rookie contract, 22 years of age. Kobe Buffkin also on his rookie contract. Yeah, and then you have some rotational guys. So let's look at the depth chart from ESPN. So they have Trae Young as a starter, Bogdanovic, Zachary Risacher, Jalen Johnson, and Clint Capella. It's just a very, I don't know, like all in all, the Hawks are in a weird spot in my opinion. Are they going to a rebuild? Are they going to compete? What is their goal? What is their deal? So if you're going into a rebuild, like if I'm the GM, I would definitely give Dyson Daniels and Okongwu the starting minutes. So you would have Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Risacher, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu. That's my perfect starting 5 for them. But yeah, ESPN says Trae Young, Bogdanovic, Risacher, Johnson, and Capella. And then the bench is Kobe Buffkin, who also could become like a starting shooting guard if he really develops well. Dyson Daniels, DeAndre Hunter, of course, if he's fine coming off the bench for Zachary Risacher, which I think you just have to play him because he's the number 1 pick. and Larry Nance at the power forward, and Onyeka Okongwu at the center. And then you have like players like Vit Krejci, who can get hot and shoot some nice threes. David Roddy, Garrison Matthews. I'm not too high on them, but yeah, if you move Clint Capella, if you buy him out, you still have Okongwu, Larry Nance, Cody Zeller, and Dominic Barlow. So I think you still should be fine. You know, it's like when they did the trade with the Jazz for what's his name, John Collins. They didn't get anything in return, and they just brought up Jalen Johnson. So sometimes if you let a player go like Clint Capella, it opens up some minutes for like Okongwu, Barlows, maybe some other guys from the G League we don't even know about yet. So yeah, I would just do that, in my opinion, and just go for a rebuild, to be honest. So if we look at it, so yeah, AJ Liddell, they got in the trade for DeJounte Murray. They sent him to the Phoenix Suns for David Roddy, and yeah, not much else going on. Like AJ Griffin, they sent away. Seth Lundy, they signed for a two-way contract. They re-signed Vit Krejci, Keaton Wallace on a two-way. Not much besides, of course, the big DeJounte Murray trade. So yeah, if you look at the predictions, so ESPN, is it ESPN? No, SI.com, I'm not sure what that is, has them ranked a ninth with 31 wins, 51 losses, which is a crazy record. Like, it's really not good. But yeah, like, I agree, like all those teams, like I have the Celtics, of course, in front of them, the Knicks, the 76ers, the Cavs, the Bucks, the Magic, Pacers, Heat, and they are really competing now with, I think the Raptors could be much better than most of us think. My Pistons, maybe they got some veteran help, you know. The Bulls, we don't know much what they could do. So yeah, they're competing for that play-in spot, in my opinion. And yeah, so that's what I think. I think they should go more towards a rebuild. They should let Capella go, find a good trade for Bogdanovic, and just see like where it takes you, you know. Alright guys, so that's it. Just a quick deep dive into the Atlanta Hawks off-season, my first one. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like. I love you guys, and I see you at the next one. Peace.